101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. Robert J. Wright and Aaron McCarty. And joining us for a little bit is Shreveport City Councilman Jerry Bowman. Hey, Mr. Jerry, thank you for being with us. How you been? Haven't seen you in a bit.
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Well, tell us about the latest, because this is a subject that is certainly at the top of your list, and you posted about it with a great degree of frustration and anger once again this weekend. Tell us about what you said and what you were reacting to.
I get a lot of phone calls, texts, emails, Facebook inboxes, and also just me sitting here looking at things myself with the ongoing violence, the shootings, and the robberies that's going on here. And exactly what you said is what it is. I believe out of frustration, that's where the post began.
Where do we start to find a solution, Jerry? I'm frustrated. I know you are, but again, we had a shooting early this morning over there at the fairgrounds. 2 people wounded. Got in a fight. Folks pull out guns. Where do we start to solve it?
Here's the deal, Jerry. Bluntly put, it's not people my age or Aaron's age shooting each other. It's kids shooting kids, right?
Pretty much, exactly, yes.
So what's the solution? Where do we begin?
I think that, well, first of all, I think that we have to get some people together with some wisdom and experience and fall up under some effective leadership, if that makes sense to you.
Mm-hmm.
So name a few.
In my mind, I'm thinking, first of all, the police who are out on the street, the ones who see, these incidents after they occur, that know of some of the ongoing disputes between people, and find out exactly, how can we get to the root of this problem as far as, I understand, but I don't understand when we say that people, these people know each other. I get that they know each other. But someone knows something other than, or more than this, then they know each other.
Bluntly put, Jerry, I'm less likely to shoot somebody I know, and you probably are too. So there seems to be a disconnect, right?
Right. That's the perception is not understood, from the public.
Jerry, let me ask you this. We talked about this earlier last hour. These kids are not going to listen to me and Robert. They're not going to listen to Jerry Bowman. They're not going to listen to preachers. They're not going to listen to policemen. We need to get people to talk to them that they listen to. How do you do that in Shreveport? Who are they listening to? Who are their role models that could help?
Well, I've heard something yesterday that really helped me get a better understanding. They're going to listen to someone who has their own language. Their own someone who's been around in their area that understands the culture that they are dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So you're right. No, they're not going to listen to maybe there's the lady next door outside on the porch. They're going to listen to someone who is out on the street with them or wherever they are doing their general gathering.
Maybe people that have spent time in jail from their neighborhood.
It can be that, and I've had some of those people to reach out to me and say that they're willing to help and get involved, and I appreciate that. I mean, it's going to take a bit of everyone to get together to have this open dialogue to promote the change that's needed in the city.
Jerry, this is going to sound horrible, but are we dealing with, if you're talking about 17, 18, 20, 22, 22, 24, are we talking a lost generation and there's really nothing you can do if they're over the age of 14 or 15 that you really have to start dealing with kids now to get them not to fall into that violent, that street lifestyle, as it were?
You have to, yes, and it probably does sound ugly, but it's the truth, and it does. It starts at home. I have to say that a lot of people, I probably get some feedback about that, but it starts at home. These kids are raising themselves. I saw a group of kids the other day that were just out. I mean, they're just out going about that, and this is before school was out. And they're just out doing their time of the day, and no one has no accountability for where their kids are and what
so
they're
doing. So the $100, pardon me, Jerry, the $100, the $1,000, the $1 million question is that, as Aaron has said about the deterioration of the nuclear family, about the illegitimacy rate in so many communities. Is that horse out of the barn? Is there anything, for example, you or me or anybody who can go to a high school right now or a middle school and preach abstinence and not be laughed off the stage?
I can't give that. I can't say that.
It's a rhetorical question. I mean, but you see the point I'm making, and you see the frustration that I think you and I both share.
Right. I agree.
Jerry, can the city do more? Can there be more things, more activities for these young people to do? Is that something that you're going to push for?
That's exactly something that I'm going to push for. I think if they had something that they could do, somewhere that they can go, and have someone there that they can talk to if needed. I mean, I think that even if we open up a 211 line, not just just IE, but someone that they can talk to and give out their frustration. I have kids, teenagers who have reached out and said certain things, but they're afraid to come out and tell the whole truth about what they do know or what they see that's going on because of retaliation or because who's going to protect them.
That's the other thing I know you want to urge people. If you see something out of the ordinary, call police. Don't ignore it.
Well, I think that the public has lost some of their accountability or some of their trust in our policing, and it's unfortunate that that's happened, but it has.
Trust in the policemen in the black community? You think that's a problem?
Oh, definitely a problem. Yes, ma'am.
Warranted?
I believe. I think that because of some past things that have gone on in this city and in others. I can give you a small example. I had a lady to call me, and she said that she called the police and told them of some activities that was going on next door to her house, and she wanted to be anonymous about it. The police came out, they checked next door, and then they came to her house and knocked on her door to tell her, well, we were, it's just certain things you cannot do in the black community. It's just certain things you just cannot do.
Right. Well, lots more discussions on this. I hope you'll keep us posted.
I promise you I will.
Thank you. Jerry Bowman, Shreveport City Council member.
749, it's 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL traffic and weather updates. No time like the present. Here comes Ruben, and he's on KEEL.
Just received reports of a major accident on I-20 westbound in Line Avenue, and we have some traffic delays on Centenary Boulevard and Stoner Avenue. If you have anything to report to us, please let us know at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline. That's 687-ROAD. Looks like things are starting to slow down at Olive Street and Line Avenue, and we have some traffic delays on Hearn Avenue and Greenwood Road. If you have anything to report to us, accidents, hazards, or closures, give us a call at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline, 687-ROAD.
Right now, 72 degrees, 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. It is 7:50, and right now, your money now.